All right. I'm going to make a motion to call the meeting to order at 5:32. Do we have to agree on that or
No,
no? Just
no,
start. Okay.
called it to order. Yep.
Yep. All right. So meeting starting 5:32. And first thing is this is going to be a problem with minutes again, isn't it?
I mean, I've been in this situation before, and eventually you just have to vote on it and move it forward. So I don't know if you're willing to do it. You want to give it one more month, or are you willing to just do it and make the vote?
I mean, I would rather do it. I think Victor was here for them.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, hold on, let me just get up this. Is we're gonna do the regular meeting minutes from June 10th. And I assume you've read those, Victor, probably a long time ago. But we haven't had enough people to actually approve the minutes that were at the meeting. But I guess if it's okay, Ty will just do it. So I would make a motion to approve the minutes of June 10th.
I approve or I second or
Second.
yep.
And then Jill, I know you have no idea what those minutes were about, but if we can just vote on it, everyone in favor, aye,
Bye.
just approve those minutes. All right. And then we also have the regular meeting minutes from August 12th, which again, I'm assuming we read last, closer to August. That was our last meeting. But I would make a motion to approve those minutes.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. And they are approved. Okay, so we don't have any old business. We do have application 5A, which is Edward Refteri, 9 Lane Street. And who's going to be talking about this one?
Hi guys, I'm Mike. I work for
Hi.
Earthlight and we are the installation company, so I think I'll be talking about it.
Okay. Do you want me to share my screen or do you want to share yours?
It's up to you. If you have everything up, that's fine. I probably have the same stuff.
Um, I think I do. You had a lot of documentation, I know. Hold on. Yeah, I can share. All right. Can everyone see that?
Yep.
So this is solar panels.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so go ahead. And
Yeah, so we're looking to put solar panels on a detached building. It's not on his actual dwelling. It's on a garage or a shop in his backyard. They'd be on the south side, so they kind of face a parking lot or something towards the back there. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
okay, so we can see it here.
I think is it oh this is where you're drawing it here, right?
Can you see when I
Yes.
scroll in? That's where they're gonna go.
Yep.
And I believe that's the parking lot. I don't know, goes behind that shopping center area. So yeah, go ahead.
I mean, that's pretty much all you would see for the most part. We're very, I don't want to say high end, but we're pretty custom installers. We sell systems outright. They're typically not leases and that type of thing where you have conduit all over the roof and stuff. So we install our junction boxes underneath the solar panels, and then we penetrate the roof from there and run all our conduit or wire through the inside of the building. And then we'll have to trench back to his house. From there, it kind of goes around the patio, and then enters his basement. So all you'll really see is the solar panels on that detached building in the back. And then on the west wall of his home, there will be two pieces of equipment that are required by National Electrical Code to be right next to his utility meter. Excuse
Can
me.
you see the images on here,
Yes.
the photos of the, okay, so yeah, here's the utility meters.
All right, great.
Yeah, and so both of the pieces of equipment that we'll be installing are much smaller than that utility meter that are right there, but they'll
Hmm.
be right next to it.
Right. And there you have where the red box is,
Yeah, and it won't take up anywhere near as much as that red box. It's just kind of a
the location.
outline of where it will be. Yeah.
Okay.
These are just kind of inside the inside that outbuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Just we do a site visit to go kind of gather all this information, and it lets us know what we're getting into for the install, making sure the structure can support the weight and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the inside of the structure lets me know that we can in fact go into the roof underneath the solar panel, so we don't have to run conduit across the roof or down the side of the building or anything like that.
Good.
All right. Um,
Yeah, it's where that arrow is. That's kind of the trench path, and we
right.
anticipate entering the house. We'd have to go, there'll be a whatever 1.5 foot piece of conduit that goes up the brick there,
Mm-hmm.
enters through the sill into the basement. Sorry. And then we get across the basement where we exit again over by the utility meter.
Okay. So here's inside. Wow, this is really comprehensive. I don't know, are we used to this? All these photographs explaining it. It's
Oh, it's
great.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
This is kind of our standard. We send these guys out so that
yeah,
we in project management know exactly what we're delivering to the customer and what is and isn't possible and stuff. So
I was just gonna go back to the first photos of, basically what we see either from the road or from the parking lot. So there's the building. Is that the back of the building?
yes,
Okay, so that's where the solar panels would go.
yes, correct.
It's R2 and R1. Okay. And I assume and then this is the front.
Yeah, that faces
Mhm.
towards the customer's house.
Right. Okay. Um, so Jill and Victor, let me know. Do you need to see
No, I think it looks,
anything
it sounds great.
else?
Yeah, I make
Okay.
a motion to approve.
Okay. I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. Looks
Great,
like
thank you.
it is approved. Thanks so much.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we are on to,
Hi, sorry I'm late. I kind of joined in the middle of the last application. I guess you guys don't need me as part of the quorum, right? Obviously not.
well, no, we have three. We have three, but now you can be part of the next one.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Um, so this is Marty and Kathleen Lindenmeyer, and this is an addition in the rear of the building. And we'll go down. I think they have some pictures. Siding to remain the same, roofing same color. And then who's going to be presenting this one?
Well, this is Kathleen. I'm the only one here. So
Okay.
I can talk to the extent of what we are going to do. As we said, we were going to build a 2 rooms onto the back of the house that we've moved into now, which is 49 Elizabeth Street. There was an addition on the back of the house, which is a bathroom, which we are taking off, an older bathroom.
Okay.
Tub. If anybody wants a one of those old um, uh, the bathtub, like the old ones from like 100 years ago.
Cast iron.
Cast iron tub. I've got a cast iron tub that is up for grabs. So we're going to take off that bathroom and are going to replace it with a kitchen and a bedroom in the back. That's it. And it will be, I guess, conforming to whatever, the site plan, what we, I know that part of the house, because it was built around 1930. I mean, there may be pieces of it on another side that are non-conforming, but you should not see much more of this at all. And it's actually onto the conforming side of the property, the little bit extension out that we're doing. The other thing that we were going to do is on the front is to build just a small, very small porch, which, as you can see by the pictures, if they're up, they you can hardly see where that is. So really all it is going to be a little, probably a little bluestone pad in the front where we can put a couple of chairs and watch the kids go to school in the morning. I don't know if you can pull up those pictures or if that's necessary, but
Can you see the pictures that I have up?
I can't see them.
We can see them. I can
Yeah,
see them.
look at,
I can see them.
Kathleen, look at the top of your screen. It'll say meeting and then it'll say Joanne's screen.
Oh,
You click
got
on
it.
that.
Got
Got
it.
it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. So as you can see from the west elevation there, I mean, it really changes nothing about the house. Those, you can see the front door and the 2 columns next to it. That's it. The only thing that's really being added are the 2 columns to hold up a slightly, there already is a little kind of porch over the front of it, and all we're doing is going to extend it out to hold up that second column. So you can almost see, I mean, it almost looks the same right there. So you're really not changing the overall look.
Okay.
The
So you're going to extend the porch out basically in front of those windows.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly right.
That makes sense. And then you're adding the window above, which looks
and then we like the consideration of adding a little dormer to bring light, because we are going to put that little roof over the front. We wanted to put a little dormer that would mirror as much as we can that little window that's on the lower left, but make a tiny miniature version of that and put it up to bring a little bit of light into the living room that's there.
very nice.
It's a really cute little cottage. It is
Yeah,
tiny
really
though. Which is why we were, yeah.
All right. So here, this is the back, right? Or is this the side?
That's the side. That's
Okay.
the side. So basically what you see there, that room that you see up front, that's a 4-season room. So basically you're really not going to even see what's going to be in the back, because next to that you see a 1 window and then you see a 2 window. Next to that 2 window section, that was the bathroom addition. That's coming off. So the only thing, the thing that we're going to put in the back is a basically right there where that is. We're going to put a that I think the plan should be here too, right? So you can at least see what the footprint.
The one I saw this.
I think the plans are in a separate file. It's
They
just
are.
in your Google Drive, the next
Yep.
file.
Oh, they are in another file. Okay. Hold on.
So you can at least see what the yeah. So basically, it's a small to medium sized kitchen and a bedroom right next to it.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's more than that. There's elevations and everything.
Yeah, there are just a few more pages down.
There
I
we
was
go.
just trying to
Okay.
understand, when you say you're taking it off, are you gonna use the existing footprint for the new kitchen, or is there actually a change to like the footprint or the
There
roof
is
line?
a slight change to the footprint.
Oh, here are the elevations.
These are all proposed, but is there the existing plan that shows what's changing, or is that just the proposed plan?
If you stay right there, the you see, okay, in the middle of the top one with the kind of that rectangle window right there. So if you see a little bit, so the addition that was to the right of that is what's coming down. The addition, you can see part of the roof line right to the upper right. That is part of the, a little bit higher up. You can
Yes.
see kind of the existing roof line for the what's currently on there, a little bit more. That's a little bit higher up. It's the horizontal line that goes down from the top roof line.
Okay.
So that is what, so yes, there will be a
You're
slightly
talking about that one,
increase.
okay.
That's going to be new, but it's, and then it's, you can see that horizontal that it's going to um, attach into is part of the, is part of basically like the existing roof line.
That's great. It'll clean that up.
It will clean it up quite a bit in the back, but yeah,
Yeah.
from the front, that's basically what you're still gonna see.
So the dormer is not included on these drawings. The dormer on the front that you'd like to
Mm,
add.
That is correct. This one, I guess he didn't put it on there, but that's why we supplemented on the other, that we'd like, you know, we can come, yeah, that's going to be the very last thing we do. I've,
Yeah.
I've got a priority to try to hopefully to try to build this before the you know, the midwinter sets in.
So as a new member, I read through all the rules and regulations that were given to me, and there are specifications for dormers. And I don't know how closely, you know, the law of the land is adhered to, but I guess the drawing doesn't convey, or just because it's just you know, I think Kevin just put the dormer on a drawing, just kind of cut and paste, but the size is not indicated and how far from the ridge, the existing roof's ridge it's going to be. It's almost hard. It's hard for me to understand what that's actually going to look like, because it says, I think, in your application that it will be a shed roof, but the drawing doesn't really show it as a shed roof, right? It shows it mimicking the really a cute window that's on the existing facade.
Right.
So you know, I like the idea of it. I think will look great. It's just ambiguous right now what exactly is being proposed from my point of view.
I understand. It's ambiguous. We just know what we wanted the look. We want it to be small, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's I mean, it's got to be relative to the size of the house, which is why we showed it what it is. And actually fabricating it is something that we actually have to work out for a little while. We'd like it to be a similar material on the roof, like maybe a little bit of copper, but we haven't gotten that far in how we're actually going to do it. We just know what we wanted the actual look to be.
Mhm.
All right. So maybe that part you could come back when you have something more specific,
Yeah.
and we can look at the other stuff, because I do feel also the scale of it seems a little off on what we saw, you know, with that previous, with it kind of plunked on there. So it would be good to see it in the proper scale in the drawing.
That's fine.
Anything else any other parts of this people want to look at, talk about? So here's the plan. So on this floor plan, what part is existing here?
Well, the front of the house is all the way to
Right.
the right.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just talking about in the back.
So in the back, what you see, I'm trying. I'm not, so that middle room right there is existing. That's currently a bedroom. And the
Okay.
bathroom goes off of that. So the bathroom basically takes over most of that, what's in the kitchen, from the depth out in the kitchen.
Okay.
That's what's coming off.
All right. And then on the bottom left here is
That's currently a porch right
I
now.
was gonna say that's an outdoor space right
That's
now.
an outdoor space
Yeah,
right now.
okay.
It's a porch.
Mhm.
And we wanted to make that a bedroom
Okay.
porch.
So I guess we can make a motion to approve as submitted, or should we suggest that this is revisited at the next meeting with revised elevations to show the dormer?
Can I, if it's going to hold this up, can I just take that dormer off? I mean, I'd really rather, if possible. I mean, unless there's, other major things, if to delay this again, we were.
Right. I mean, we can approve without the dormer, right, Ty? And then if you want to add that at the next meeting, then you can come back and just do the dormer part of it, not do the whole application again.
Right, I'll put in the letter that, it was recommended that you return for the dormer and with more details, specifically regarding size and materials.
Okay,
Does that work?
that works
A
for me.
motion to approve based on the drawings submitted.
Okay. So do we have to rephrase that motion to approve except for the dormer with the drawings submitted? Because the dormer is on that first.
Well, they're
back.
not on the elevations.
And then
No.
on architectural drawings, I guess that's what you would call, the elevations.
Okay. All right. All right. So I will second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So it looks like it's approved. Except for that, just that little dormer piece, if you could just come back with just more specifics. And I think, especially since it's the front of the house, I think that's kind of important that we know a little more about it.
Okay, we can do that. I'm eager to get my builder and others to get me more information on it too. So this will be good. I get to ask my brother for more information.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think that's all we have for today. Um,
Great.
So I will make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Meeting is adjourned at 5:56.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.